Yo, what's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm with my amazing client, Keisha. She's somebody we've been working together for the last 4 months, roughly. And she's somebody that, you know, as a result of her having a pretty solid experience, she agreed to do this interview just about her experience. But I'm not going to say too much. Keisha, feel free to give the audience a brief introduction on number one, who you are, how we met, and how we got here.
All right, yes. What's up, YouTube? So, look, I am Keisha, aka Credit Reboot Queen on all platforms. I'm a credit and funding coach. So, offer mentorships and I actually do credit repair and funding. So, but pretty much what we do is we get people, help them fix their credit and get access to 50K or more in funding to help start, scale, or grow their businesses.
Yes.
So, yeah, we actually met at an event in Atlanta, right? So, we were at a mastermind event. My husband saw him and was like, "That's him." And I'm like, "Who is him?" Him is the guy on YouTube that was making all the content and blowing up like right before our eyes. So it was like an amazing, like surreal experience. So I'm like, okay, cool. And so immediately looking on Instagram, like, yep, that's him. And so from that point on, we've been rocking ever since. And so he told us about his services and we locked in because we knew the type of content that he was making. We wanted to make it, right? We were making content, but at the same time too, he had so many more pointers and so many like things that we could do to make it a lot better. And so since then it's been game on.
There we go. Game on, game on. Yeah, and Keisha, one thing I really like about, working with Keisha, working with Ty is like for people that don't know, the relationship has been bigger than just doing the videos,
Yeah.
doing services. Like obviously they've came and had me speak in their community, been able to teach them their community some of the strategies we've been going that we've been using. But before we kind of dive into all that, Keisha, I want to start off the interview by first asking, before we started working together, before we even had the event, like what was some of the things that you and Ty were facing, like challenges you were facing in regards to social media?
The biggest thing was just scripting, right? And doing the content. Like, we're experts in our field. Like, that's great. We got all the knowledge, it's all up here. But getting it out into the world was probably the biggest thing. Number one, because we were overthinking it, right? Like, and then like the other two was the recording aspect of it. You had taught us like a method of how to record it, so we didn't have to keep re-recording it 100 times. I'm like, I never thought about doing it that way, like the line by line and stopping it. I'm like, never thought about that. So that made it 10 times easier. Not only that, like I said, we're the experts, we've got all the information, but just putting it into a condensed way that seems interesting to other people. So making it appealing, getting those catchy hooks, all those things that we didn't really know how to do. Like, yeah, you can Google it, you can YouTube it, but at the same time too, it's no different than having somebody like a coach to work with you directly to kind of guide you on, okay, this is gonna be the hook, this is what you're gonna say, this is how you're gonna say it, and this is how you're gonna phrase it. So all of that made a difference, and it made a game. Like, even if we're just doing a random piece of content, we use everything that Carson has taught us in order to make it complete. So that was like, so before that, it was like we just kind of do something, but at the same time too, we had no real like direction in it. So you brought that to us, and we definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, yeah. Y'all said that now, like, even the content that you might make that's not even collaborative between me and us, like, you start to approach the videos a little bit differently
Mm-hmm.
in terms of the hooks, right?
Yes, yes, most definitely. The
Yeah.
hooks and just like how we phrase it out, and just like thinking about, okay, Carson would have it as the rule of three, just like little things that you've taught us that are now engraved in our minds. If we know when we're doing it,
Yeah.
how we should be doing it, they make it catchy. So
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I mean, beyond just like obviously the teaching aspect, right? Like it's kind of the things I might send you guys, whether it be through the videos I send or whether it be like just some things I send back and forth via Slack. Like, been your overall experience, Keisha, when it comes to just the team aspect, like actually receiving the service and
oh
just
yeah.
the delivery of everything?
No, that's been smooth, right? So you introduced it, like I knew what Slack was, but I really never used it, right? So you introduced us to Slack and ClickUp. ClickUp had no idea about, but it's made it seamless. Number one, we communicate in Slack, and it just makes it easier to communicate with both you and your team without five different text messages going on. It's in one place, which is convenient because if we're talking about something, obviously your team is helping. They need to know exactly what we're talking about and discussing. So like
Mhm.
you'll send us an idea. If it's something that we're like, oh, can we tweak that? You don't have a problem. You go back. If the team sees it, they'll go and tweak it right away too. And like from there, it goes into ClickUp. And ClickUp, it breaks it down exactly what's ready to be filmed, what needs to be edited, and that way we kind of have an idea of all the ideas that you guys have given us on what to do, and like just the whole being able to edit it. Like we'll read through it. If it doesn't sound right, we can make the changes ourselves. Or if it's something like, well, maybe we need to change more of this, Carson, can you, and I'll send it back like, hey, y'all just do it, because I don't want to interfere too much with it, because I know you guys have a purpose of it, right? You have a plan and a purpose. So we don't want to change that whole plan and purpose. Like, well, maybe we just have to tweak it to fit us. But that's the beauty of content. Like, you may come with an idea, you might be like, Keisha, see what you think about this. And then we can give each other feedback back and forth. But the communication has been excellent. The execution has been excellent. When you guys send us something, you're like, what needs to be tweaked? I'm like, I can't find anything wrong with it. It's great, So like, that's been the beautiful part of just like giving us each time to make sure that we approve of it. So I can tell that you guys care, because you don't just say, here it is, that's it, bye. You're like, no, here's this edit. Let me know what you think. If it's cool, go ahead and post it. If it's not, let me know. We'll make the changes, and you guys are on top of it. Like, right away. So we love that one.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you understand, and that's for me. Like, that's always the goal. I always tell people, like, you can go far by yourself, but you can go farther with a team, right?
Mhm.
Trying to manage a lot of things on your own, whether it be
Yes.
content for you guys or even the communication for me, right? Like, it can be a lot, but then, you got me, myself, I might be up at a certain time in India, like it's
Yeah.
12:30 right now, AM. I'm still doing what I need to do. We got people in the Philippines, they can obviously handle certain things, team members in Europe that way, depending on whatever time, whether Keisha has a delayed flight and she's up late.
Exactly. It happens.
Yeah. Like, the communication can still be there. So, yeah, I'm definitely glad to hear that. And in terms of everything that kind of led up to, right? Like, obviously the teaching aspect, but then you also pair that with the team aspect. Like, combining those two things, what's been some results that you've seen in terms of the content leading to, potentially more consultations, more clients? Like, what has it actually done for you guys?
So for us, our following has definitely grown, right? We're still working on that, like just the consistency, and that's more on us. Nothing on you guys. That's all on us. And just like being a business owner, 'cause like you said, you can go farther with a team, and so for us, we're in the process of just implementing team things and just kind of restructuring some things within our company itself. However, having that consistent content, number one, it gives us the authority, right?
Yeah.
We know what we're talking about, but when you put the content out there, it feeds your audience. So your audience now sees, it's like a buffet, like the way I think about it. It's a buffet. So when somebody sees your name, like, okay, who is Keisha? If you click on my page, you'll see that I've got content on different subjects. So it's like the buffet of them being able to go and find out whatever they need to do. So having your team send it to us has helped us, because now people, like, they'll comment, they want to attend the class to learn more. It's like a little commercial, right? A little snippet. Like, I'm giving you this value right now. You watch it, but when you comment the word class, now you're coming to get the whole thing at that point. So for that, we've gained over, I know, 1,000 followers probably each, if not more. I know there's more to come, but we've seen a growth in following. We've seen a growth in the engagement of the amount of views that we've gotten with the videos, just because of the colors that you're using, the type of hooks that we're using, the what do you call it, captions, those different things. All those aspects actually play a role in your content. You know what I mean? And your content has to be engaging for people that actually want to watch. You can make content all day, but if it's boring or not exciting, ain't nobody watching it. So that doesn't mean anything. So we know that it's converting, because we're doing master classes, we're doing, webinars, we're getting more clients. So it's helping a lot. So that's the thing about sticking to the plan.
Sure. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, and I love what you said about the analogy on content being like a buffet, right?
Yeah.
Because what a lot of business owners do, especially the clients I work with, right? Like, you might be having a lot of videos or maybe graphics, and you run ads, right? Well, the thing about ads, you're mostly trying to hit people that don't know you, right? They don't know you yet. If they don't know you, they can't follow you, right? But
Exactly.
they actually get to see the ad, and they see, okay, this is Keisha, she's talking about credit. I might have a score. My score might be in the fives, the sixes, or whatever. What's the first thing that they do? They go to your page. Because an ad is basically like an invitation to, like, hey, work with me.
Yes.
Get my service, get my product, book a call. Well, people are like, all right, well, if you're inviting me to something, let me go ahead and check out what you got first, right? It's like inviting someone. Yeah. So if you don't have content, it's like inviting somebody to your page with nothing to give them.
Exactly. Like, you don't invite them to the cookout with no gotta exactly. You gotta give them something to taste. Like, they gotta understand it, and that's so true, because I hear a lot of people, they want to run ads. I'm like, but what are the ads? Like, what are they coming back to? Like if they're
Mhm.
coming back to nothing, that ad is pretty much pointless. So you do have to give them the content, and like like I said, but even still, like not just any content. The content has to make sense. It's got to be engaged. It's got to represent you, and it's got to be who you are and what you do. Because some people will make content because they saw something else online. But if you don't even do this one thing, then if somebody comes to your page and they see that, that's not a true a true representation of you. So like you
Mhm.
got to make sure what I got to practice what I'm preaching pretty much. If I'm saying this is what I do for funding or credit repair, it's what I do. Like I'm not gonna make content just because it sounds good if it doesn't pertain to me.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, and that's one thing. That's one thing I do want to touch on, right? Like, how would you say that specifically working with like me and the team? How have we been able to make content that isn't just engaging, but also like authentic to you and Tom?
It's been very. It's what I'll say is it's like during our initial consultation. One thing about you, like I'm speaking for you because I know I've been talking with you. You got to know who we were. You see what I mean? Because some people you work with and you're just another number. We were not just another number. Like I work with other companies and I'm literally just another number. They don't know anything about me, anything about what I do, how I work, or but you actually got to know who we were as people to see, okay, what are we doing in our business? How are we doing it? How are our numbers going? What are we trying to get to? Because you're trying to help us get to that goal. And
Mhm.
that ultimately made a big difference because now you got a feel for who we were. So, and then you also know that, okay, this is what they do, this is what they don't do. And from there, you were able to develop the content that fit our style, our character, that produces what we actually do. So it seems authentic, like it's coming from us. Like, although we're doing the delivery, you're helping us come up with the behind the scenes stuff. So you, like I said, I think just getting to know us as a person first helped you create the content that you're doing for us. Just like your
Mhm.
content represents you. Like I wouldn't expect my content to be the same as the next credit repair specialist because we're of course different, right?
Yeah.
We may have some of the same ideas, but the style is going to be different. But that's all,
Mhm.
like a celebration of you for getting to know us as for people who we were and just knowing our backstory and knowing where we're coming from and where we're trying to go to. So
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, that's something I'm big on. Like, we pride ourselves on not just helping people get followers, and we don't really advertise us as
yeah,
content coaches, but more so we help people build personal brands. In order
yes,
to build a personal brand, it has to reflect who you are as a person. And
yes,
so obviously you, Tom, like as people, you guys been together for years, high school sweethearts.
yeah,
Like obviously Tom working 84 hours a week, had a hospital scare,
yes,
realized that he had to learn how to make money with his brain and not his back. So y'all got
yeah,
into making money online. And then once you got your credit right, you started teaching people how to do it. Like all the things that led up to where you are right now, like it's incorporated into the content.
yes. And it's
Right.
so important because people know like the real us. Like some people sometimes all they see is the glitz and the glamour and the fancy cars, and but they don't see like, no, it wasn't always like this. And I think that's important that you have allowed us to put that in our content so that people, it's relatable because not everybody's going to start way up here at the very top. You got to realize you got to grind your way through that. Things are going to happen in life, but it's okay. But just showing that is showing like just the realness, being transparent. So
1,000%. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it. So, in terms of people that's maybe watching this, right? Like they might be something that, Keisha, it might be a business owner on the other line, somebody that's doing credit, doing funding, doing something online, selling a service, running ads. What would you tell them about, working with me if they might be a little bit more on the fence about potentially getting my services?
I would say do it, right? Okay, that's easily said, but no, but seriously though, here's the thing about it, right? We can a lot of, and this is even speaking from the heart from us too. A
Yeah.
lot of us we want to do things like we know if you have a business, right, and you want to grow your business, you're going to have to get out there, like Carson said, or if they don't know you, they can't flow you. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
in order for you to become someone, you got to let go of the person you were. I don't care if you're shy, if you're introverted, it does not matter. Whatever it is, you've got to get in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Once you get in front of that camera, you're going to start to become a different person, but in a better way because you're going to start to speak to your audience. Your audience doesn't know who you are if you're not out there. Some of y'all are your best kept secret. You see what I mean? You might be the best credit repair specialist, the best whatever beauty business owner, but nobody knows you. Therefore, you can't make any money and you can't grow any bigger. You cannot build your personal brand.
For
So
real.
you just got to let go of the old you in order to become the new you because they both cannot coincide. Let's be real about that. But
That's
what I
real.
will say is with Carson, he's going to help you and walk you through that hand, step by step. Reason being, yes, he's a coach. He can't do it for you. He can help you, but he can help you get to where you need to be when it comes to content, and scale it, making your personal brand. But the thing about it is, working with him will make it like a seamless process. He's gonna not only write the scripts for you, he's gonna do the research, write the scripts, get to know who you are, know how you would want to speak that out. But not only that, he's gonna edit it, and his editing is phenomenal. Like the graphics and things, I mean, that's like unmatched. I have not seen anybody doing it better, but that's because I'm like, listen, I'm telling you that not because I love Carson, but I'm saying because it's the truth. Like seriously, it's the truth. So the editing is unmatched. Not only that, like he also gives you the caption to post too. So he's giving you everything that you need. All you have to do is get in front of the camera. You've got to let go of the shyness and realize that if you are really ready to expand and build your brand, you've got to just do it. Like that's what I'm saying. Just do it. Like that ain't just what Nike says. That's the truth. You have to just go forward with it. Do it scared. Do it tired. Do it whatever you got to do, but do it. Get it out of the way. And once you do that first video, and he's walked you step by step on how to read it, what to say, how to say it, send it to him. He's gonna edit it. Listen, it's nothing like there's no reason not to do it. You can't ask for a better service because you can sit all day. Literally, ChatGPT is great. It's going to help you, but it's not going to help you edit that content. It's not going to put it out there for you. But working with Carson is going to give you everything that you need and more. And it's going to build up your confidence in knowing that, look, even if you don't know how to write the scripts, he's got it for you. If you don't know how to edit, guess what? He's got it for you. He's doing everything to build you up when all you have to literally do is read. Get on Zoom, get on your phone, whatever you got to do. Record yourself, send it to him, and let him work the magic and then post it. That's it. So I would say if the only thing I can say is just do it. I'm going to say that again 3 more times. Just do it, just do it, just do it because like seriously though, y'all, like it's one of those things I'm glad we did. Like, I'm so glad we did. I wish we had done it earlier. Like had my husband not have said that's him at that mastermind, we would have never been, had some of the content that we do today, So we've got got a lot more that we're working with too. But all I can say is that, he's a great person, has a great team. They're on top of it. It will help you. I don't care what anyone says because I know how we get. Well, first thing we'll say, I can do it on my own. You can, but how long is it going to take you? Because we're going to say, I'll do it tomorrow, right? We know tomorrow turns into 3 days. 3 days turns into 6 months, right? It never stops. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're trying to make some money, you keep saying tomorrow. Tomorrow is the brokest day of the year. Because we don't never do things tomorrow like we say. You do it now. Now, you waste it. So I'm telling you, we'll just don't do it. So y'all got to realize, do this stuff now. Don't bet on yourself and bet on Carson because he's going to help you get there. It's truthfully. No lie. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yes. So obviously on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, I'm Credit Reboot Queen or Keisha Barnett, one of the two. But my real name is Keisha Barnett, but you can find me at Credit Reboot Queen. Like I said, if you are in the 3s, 4s, 5s, or 6s, let us get you into the 7s and 8s. Let us get you access to 50K or more in funding so you can start scaling and grow your business. So we got you. Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Appreciate you. Yes, let's keep shining. All right.